Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on, YouTube? Yo, to all my this is basically like a disclaimer right here at the beginning of the video. Look, man, any of y'all white people, foreign people, whatever, you know what I mean? If y'all think y'all superior, whatever, you know what I mean, however y'all want to think, I suggest y'all leave this video right now. I'll give you a chance to go ahead and leave right now. Now, moving into this video, man, I told y'all I was here, man. Black man stand up. You hear me? Black man stand up. You know what I mean? Ain't do too much buzzing the first go around, but we gonna get it going on. We gonna get it going on. Black men stand up. And when I say black men, y'all already know. If y'all seen my first video, I'm not talking about black men just alone. I'm talking about my black women. You hear me? Not these black thoughts out here thinking they relevant. They're not. You know what I mean? They're not. They are pawns in this game, this crazy game of life. But black men stand up. Let me get into my story. Let me get into my point. You hear me? We need leaders. We need leaders. And I'm coming to you today and I'm letting you guys know, in my community, in my lack of community, I am willing to be that leader. Do you hear me? Do you hear me, world? Huh? Dread, do you hear me? I'm that guy. I'm the one that's willing to lead my community. We don't even have communities anymore. Shout outs to my boy. I've listened to him. I've read up on him. Dick Gregory. Shout out to him. Excuse me. And I don't really know the name of the guy in which I heard the majority of this point that I'm about to make from, but he was on a guy YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken. I think the guy YouTube channel was NW something, NW Grand, NW. It was something like that. So, getting into the point of communities. All right, my community, we don't have much. You feel me? And every store, as you know, is surrounded by foreigners. You know what I mean? Like foreigners own this, foreigners own that. And there's a white man that owns the chicken joint. You know what I mean? Been there for years. He didn't pass it down to his family, you know what I mean? So what I'm basically saying in my community, I'm gonna give you an example. You know what I mean? Like the guy said in the majority of that point that he was trying to make, it begins with wealth. Black people. He said black people 150 years ago, we was in one position. Now 150 years later, we're in that same position. Excuse me. He's absolutely correct. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about going out here working for the white man. I'm not knocking anybody that's doing that, especially if you're doing it for a purpose. But I've always had this burning sensation inside of me. You know what I mean? Don't try to make any sexual jokes or anything, but a burning sensation inside of me. I can't work. I can't actually work for $9 an hour slaving in a warehouse when I'm basically slaving, pulling my back out, you know what I mean, messing up whatever. I'm young, 26, messing myself up for the white man to send his grandkids to college. You feel me? To college. Which brings me to the point of we gotta own our own businesses. We gotta start, and I'm starting. You hear me? Black men stand up. Once again, I am going to my goal. I've set a goal. You know what I mean? They always say if you wanna be a boss, you want to do what you want to do, you got to set concrete goals. You know what I mean? My first goal is, excuse me, from where I live at, is a store right up the street, right? From that store right up the street, all the way into past that chicken joint that I was telling you about, and up maybe a quarter of a mile the street, the road there is a convenience store. That last convenience store, that's my cutoff point. From that convenience store all the way back to where I live, where it's another convenience store owned by another foreigner, I want all of that. All of it. You know what I mean? You're going to have to get out my community. This isn't no disrespect. This isn't nothing like and I'm talking to that young man in the ghetto, that young man in the hood that don't know which way to turn. You heard me? That young man that's graduating from high school that don't know where to turn. Let's start with our environment. Let's start with our community. We can do it. We can do it. And like I told my pops, we was watching it together, I said, yo, you know I'm far from dumb. And I'm going to make this happen. And even if it's one store at a time, we can do it. Why can't my convenience store be the one that serves my black community? Like I said, it's not a racist video, not anything of that nature. But what I'm planning on doing, why can't I serve my black people, my black mother's Pampers? You know what I mean? When she need them, why can't I have them in my store? That's what's going to happen. Like I said, let me get back on point. The one store, that's where I'm starting at. One store. That's all I need. Get my community together. Look, we need a community. So when these out-of-towners come downtown from where I stay at, when they come downtown, they know that's the black community. That's the black community. We need, they said, he said we need wealth. And he said we need, basically in a nutshell, he said we need a representative. Like I said, you guys, we need leaders. I'm willing to be that leader. I don't care how much static I take. What's the deal? What's the riffraff of me going to do this or doing that? I really don't care. I'm willing to be that leader because at the end of the day, we do need leaders. And I'm willing to be that leader. So black men, stand up. I'm going to bring y'all another video soon.